Hey guys, Alex Bianchi with Define Wisdom. Today's podcast guest is Emily.Haro. She is a 15-year-old sophomore in Arizona with an eyelash business that she hopes to expand into other beauty products. And she had a video go viral on TikTok with 2.2 million views, netting her over 16,000 followers. It was a good conversation. She's a smart girl, and she's very early on in her business, so it was a good perspective to get. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. It's about 40 minutes long, and peace. Hey, I'm Alex Bianchi, and your name is?
Emily.Haro.
Alright, and what's your business? Just tell me about that.
So I own Cosmetics, which is like a cosmetics line. As for right now, we only sell lashes, but we will be increasing throughout time.
Alright, so what have you done? What have you done sales wise? Like, how are you pushing any products yet, or are you just starting out?
So I started I think we launched in September, and we only have six different styles available. Um, we have done like homecoming sales where we sold the lashes for $8 because currently we have them for $12. Um, as for February 10th, we will be adding two new different styles, and then on the 15th of January, we are introducing our Valentine's collection, which is it's like a new, more eyelashes with coming with like little eyelash glues. So it's involving.
Alright, yeah, what sales are you doing though? Like, are you actually selling this, or how is it working out so far?
Um, when I posted the TikTok, well, okay, so before I posted the TikTok, we were getting like sales like I would say once a week
Mm-hmm.
because I do live in a small town and we're trying to get our word out there as much as we can. So we posting my TikTok literally has helped me so much. We shipped to Germany, the UK, Australia. It's really helping the business out a lot. So ever since the TikTok, the business has really bloomed.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. How many followers do you have on TikTok right now?
Before I posted the video, I had 100, and now I have 15.5K.
Okay. Yeah, so are you
Hmm.
live streaming at all?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did yesterday.
Okay. Does that actually make money? Like, I see people live streaming, and I
Um,
know you can make money with it, but I don't go on TikTok to like donate money at all.
yeah, you can make money from it, but you have to be 18 or older, so I can't make any money from it. But
Uh,
you can make money from posting videos.
you can. Okay. Um, so how many views do you get? Like, if you were to post a TikTok right now, how many views would you get?
Because
You
I
just
feel
you
like,
you
well,
just cut out there. Maybe rewind like.
the TikTok that I post, the TikTok that I posted got 2.1 million views on it, and I don't know how. And then I posted a TikTok after that and only got like around 5,000 views. So it really depends on what people like, I guess you could say. So
Mhm.
it doesn't get that many views as compared, but
Mhm.
that's
Do
some,
Do you have a
yeah.
lot of TikToks out right now, or only those two?
Um, I didn't think that video would have gone viral, so I only had two before that one. I just posted one right now before coming on to here.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't know.
All right. Yeah. No, it's good. It's good to because you have like a following there now. You can definitely start pumping out content on there. And then, do you
Hmm.
have an Insta? I know you have an Instagram going. Do you have like a YouTube or Twitter or anything like that?
We did start Twitter. We just haven't like actually gone through with it yet. As for the YouTube, I am starting a YouTube, so I started filming some today, and I'm just gonna show everybody like how like the process goes and how to do it, and yeah,
Mm-hmm. You can also just
basically.
document like the story of your business. You don't necessarily have to create. You can just document.
Process.
Um, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah,
what's the business right now? So you're 17. How old are you right now?
15,
Oh, 15. All right.
15.
Mm-hmm. how did you get started with the business? Like, did your parents inspire you? Have you always wanted to do this? What kind of got you going on this path?
So ever since I was a little girl, I think I started. I was very little when I started. I knew I wanted to do something with like selling wise. In second grade, I sold those loom bracelets. I had like lemonade stands. I painted rocks and I sold them. I sold slime in middle school. And then freshman year, like I did poetry for people. So I always had like an interest in selling objects.
Yeah,
And
entrepreneurship.
in yeah, so in June I had the idea of it. It just came to me, and I did research and I found my vendor, and I did like a bunch of research, and now it actually has all came together. And ever since I started this, it has opened up so many opportunities for me, and I've seen different like my eyes. I see stuff differently now.
Hmm.
So I do plan on taking this. Like I want to take this throughout my whole life. So after like eyelashes, like lip gloss, I want to have like a whole makeup line, and then I want to start Apparel, which is like a clothing brand, and
Hmm.
then yeah.
All right, yeah, that's cool. So right now it's only lashes. Are you making? How are you running it? Are your parents helping you, or is it
Mhm.
mostly you? How does that working?
So it's on me. My dad, I don't live with my dad, but sometimes it does get overwhelming at times because of like it's not just the business. I have school, and then I have other things going on too. So it's not just the business. So it does get overwhelming at times,
Hmm.
but I just find pushing through it. It's the best way to deal with it.
Hmm. Yeah. How is it like balancing all of that? Do you focus on school? Like, do you get good grades, and is that a priority? Social life? Do you have a big social life? I know for me, like this past summer, it was my summer going to my senior year. I chose work. I worked 60, 70 hour weeks more, at the expense of pretty much everything, and I had brooked out college classes at that point. So I know I just chose work
Mhm.
and slid past school and skimped out on the social life. How are you doing that balance personally?
So starting a business, obviously not everyone's gonna like love it. So I did lose some friends this year, and like if it was me last year, I would have put like social life above it. But this year, I really tried focusing on my schoolwork and like the business, and I don't care about going to parties or like the games and stuff like that. So I
Hmm.
don't have that much of a social life, but I think it's fine if I'm like trying to make a life out of this. I think it's totally completely fine.
No, yeah, I get that completely. I didn't really have I didn't have any social life until like my junior year, and then I had one for like 6 months, and I was like, this is boring. I want to go back to work. Like I
Yeah,
don't really do parties. If I go to a football game, then I kind of just sit there.
yeah,
I'm like,
no.
this is boring. What the hell are you guys doing?
Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I felt that.
Hmm. Yeah. So, are you? How do you do in school? A's, B's, not really caring about it.
Um,
Honors
A's,
classes, normal
A's
classes.
and B's mostly.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, freshman year, freshman year I took AP and I'm in honor.
What did you take AP?
Freshman year I took AP World History,
Okay. AP World. Oh, we don't even offer that at my high school. That's an intense
and
class
then
though, from what I've heard.
oh my God, yes, yeah, I couldn't do it freshman year, so now I'm just in honors. So,
Hmm. Yeah. No, I mean, I took a push, and that was pretty fine. I mean, the teacher was rough, but I liked the teacher. I've taken AP Bio, AP History, AP Calc AB, AP English, AP Psychology, and AP Bio. So I've plowed through a bunch of AP
oh my gosh,
classes, but like for me, AP
yeah,
classes, I accepted B's and C's. Like I was okay getting B's and C's if I was getting college credits.
hmm yeah,
You're a sophomore,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
15 sophomore.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah.
So that it'll be interesting to see like what you wind up doing because you still got 2 more years of high school. That's crazy. I hated high school.
Yeah,
I guess I'm still in it. I'm a
I'm
senior,
just
but
not.
I'm in college classes now, so I'm really disconnected from it.
Yeah, I over the summer I want to take some college classes at a community college over the
Mhm.
summer. This is like a head start because yeah.
Mhm. No, that's similar to what I'm doing. I'm already 2 years into college and I'm in high school, so like I'm really ahead. Can you still hear me?
Ah, sorry. Okay. Yeah.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure you can hear me because the video is cutting in and
Okay.
out, but the audio is what matters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, do you have? So you just said your friends don't really support or didn't really support you too much. Is your family supporting you?
Yeah, my mom is a really big help, and she does help me with some things, like for example, like the website. She did help me figure that out because now we are officially an LCC, I think that's what it's called,
LLC. Yeah.
or an LLC,
Limited
something like that.
Liability Corporation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm. All
yeah.
right.
So
That's
now
all.
we're officially that. So she just yeah,
Mm-hmm. Is that in your name or her name?
my name.
Your name. Okay. Cool. Um, do you see yourself
Mhm.
going to college right now? Like, if you graduated high school tomorrow, would you be going to college, or would you try and work your own stuff out?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I do want to go to college. I want to go to ASU. Yeah,
ASU. Where's that?
it's
Where's
in
AS?
Arizona.
Okay, just Arizona State University. I take it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Guessed the acronym.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, that's interesting. I'm at that crossroads right now with college. I'm just getting accepted to places, and I mean, I hate
Oh
school.
my God, that's so exciting.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just I just got one today. I got another the other day, and another a little bit before that. It's all like I'm not a big fan of school. Like when you're in class, do you like
uh-huh.
enjoy it in class, or do you get kind of bored? You're like, screw this. Even
I'm
though you're
so
doing
bored.
good.
I'm
Mhm.
so bored.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
I'm the same way. I think it'll be interesting because I have a bunch of young entrepreneurs like you. I just got done with a podcast. Someone a little bit older. She's a sophomore in college, or she's a freshman in college, but she's has sophomore level credits. I just got off
Mhm.
that podcast, and she was kind of the same. Always bored in school. Parents were supportive. Always entrepreneurial. So I'm trying to figure out kind of through this podcast if people who've always been entrepreneurs in their life started like that, or if it comes out of nowhere, like how that develops and how other people can almost replicate it to make themselves entrepreneurial like that.
Yeah.
Because I know
Uh-huh.
personally, I started modding computers at like 6, 8. I like sold lemonade before that. I started
Uh-huh.
fixing computers freshman year in high school. I started working at 12 years old, bussing tables. Like I've run the gamut. I've been making money or selling stuff my entire life.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yeah.
like that's similar to what you've been doing too, and it's what the previous guest has been doing as well. It'll be interesting to see the pattern and what that turns out to be.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Yeah.
Do you have
How
any?
many podcasts have you done?
This is the second one I'm recording. And then I have a lot, and then I have like a decent amount of others
Okay.
scheduled. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna release them weekly, so this probably won't come out.
Okay.
If I don't know how I'm doing it with Christmas. If I'm gonna post this week because videos are gonna get less views. Um,
Mhm.
but we'll
Yeah.
see if it doesn't come out. If this podcast doesn't come out this week or the next week, it'll come out the week after. I'm just gonna release them as I record them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I have a few questions that I wrote down. Um, asked all about that. Did you have any inspirations to do this? Like, have you read a book and said, "Oh, I want to be an entrepreneur, a mentor, something like that"?
Um, Not really. I do plan on reading books, but mainly my mom is like a big inspiration to me.
Hmm.
Um,
Is she an entrepreneur?
she owns like a cleaning. She kind of owns a business where she cleans like houses,
Okay. Yeah.
and
Hmm.
I thought that's like really yeah.
Hmm. So, what's it? what was it like for? Okay, so you went through on TikTok how you kind of just blew up and then gained all those followings.
Hmm.
Have you been able to transfer a lot of those to Instagram at all?
Um, on Instagram, my main account, I gained 200 followers, and then on the EH Cosmetics, we gained over 400 followers.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty decent. How often are you currently posting content to the different ones?
On TikTok, or
On Instagram, like if a day goes by, are you
so
posting content or is that every once in a while?
so I want to on Instagram I haven't really posted any product pictures because I want to have like a pattern, like the product, like the person, product person. So it just looks organized, but we have a professional photographer taking the photos. But we're waiting for the new stock to come in so we can get them and it looks like nice, you know. So I do plan on posting once a day or like twice a day
Hmm.
of like more and more stuff. But right now we don't really post as much. We only post on our story. Like we'll
Okay.
post like when somebody arrives with a package or somebody wears a lash, we'll post that.
Hmm. Yeah, this book, I'll send it to you. I'll DM it or I'll text it to you. This
Okay.
this book is all about social media marketing and posting content and building like a brand, like what you're trying to
Hmm.
do. It's by a dude named Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I've heard, yeah, I watch him. He's
Yeah,
awesome.
I've read this book twice now, and it's kind of
Is
what
it
inspired me to get this going. So
okay?
I would highly recommend it. You can get the audiobook and listen to it. Well, you don't drive yet, but whenever you're doing anything that you can listen to. Um, yeah, no, you're
Okay.
really young, so it's interesting because I mean, like I had my own business, but I didn't have anything that was kind of, I wasn't shipping or I wasn't doing anything major. It was all local at that point.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you know what Deca is?
That's what I wanted to ask you about because yes, I do. I went to states for DECA and I won an award. And I saw that on your Instagram. I wanted to ask you about it. DECA, I remember seeing that on your Instagram. I wanted to ask you about it. I am moving right now, so I don't have the award I got. But I went to states for DECA. I wound up winning an award. So you know how it's like two events, two
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
I won one of them and then didn't win the other. So I guess I was here and like here for one of them, and then there was another kid who was a little bit below but higher. So I didn't win states itself. I was really really close though. Almost went to Disney, but yes, but I was close. So what's your experience with DECA? Because that was just wild for me, DECA.
So at my school, so last year you couldn't join as a freshman, but this year they're letting freshmen join. So this is my first year in DECA. So far I've participated in everything, but like running for state officers. So I've been through okay, so I went to the Chase Fields, and then we just got back from Washington, D.C., where we were, like, practicing for competition, and our first competition is on the 10th, I think.
Okay.
So,
how do you do in them? Are you good at them? Kind of, like, naturally talented at them?
I have no idea, because when I went to the first when we went to D.C. for, practicing for, role plays and everything, my advisor signed me up for the entrepreneurship one, so I didn't learn anything about role plays or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I know nothing about them really. I don't know what to do exactly, and I'm more of a shy person. So, but when I did go to the entrepreneurship one, the main leader, the teacher, he helped me learn a lot about it, and I've experienced a lot. So there is another one in Florida in February, which we're going to. So
okay, so that's different than how I did it. The way my school did it, we went to a regional competition, like the New Jersey competition, and then we went to the regional competition, a part of New Jersey, and then we went to New Jersey state competition. But we didn't have anything practice like that. Like they just threw us in.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of the kids we had at least 10, 15 kids wind up going to states. We practiced with each other a little bit beforehand.
Yeah.
And we did research on it, but we didn't have anyone teach us how to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know when they started it, but you just basically they're workshops, and you go and they just talk about how to do stuff. So the one in Arizona, I don't know where you're from, but in Arizona we had the Chase Fields, and they had us split into 3 different sections, and then we would go to a little group for an hour, and they would teach us stuff. So one of the groups was you had to talk about a subject you didn't know for 60 seconds. So they would spit random words at you, and you had to talk about that for 60 seconds. And it was in the long run, I feel it helps you, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I loved DECA. I did it my junior year. I could have done it my freshman and sophomore year. I didn't know about it. And I didn't do it this year because I have a really wacky school schedule, so I wouldn't have been in the building for the right times, and I didn't feel like it wasn't going to work out, and I wasn't going to try and force it. But I had such a good time. The trip that we took it's Atlantic City. You might not know that. It's a big city in New Jersey. And it took place in a casino, the competition. So I was with a couple. I knew no one, and on the bus right there, I brought my DS from when I was a kid. My plan was to just play video games in my hotel room and then do my competition. I wound up making the best friends. I hang out with them all the time now. I didn't even know they existed in my school, and now we're great friends just because that trip was so good.
Yeah, DECA is honestly it's really good opportunities for you. In DC, I met these really cool people, and surprisingly they're from Arizona, so now they drive an hour to come see me, so it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you know who DECA Jeff is? Is he everywhere, or is he just my school or my
DECA
area?
Jeff?
No.
I think
that might be New Jersey then. New Jersey, the head dude for some region that I'm a part of, whether it's New Jersey or Northeast. His name is Jeff, and everyone jokes about him, but you wouldn't understand it if you're not a part of it.
I was just in New Jersey too for the because we had to fly, so we flew from Arizona to New Jersey, and then New Jersey to DC.
New Jersey to DC.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there are so many airports closer to DC than New Jersey. Unless, oh
I
wait, where did you fly into? Did you fly into Trenton?
no to Newark, I think that's what it's
Newark?
called.
Newark to DC? That is so overkill. That's a
It was like
long drive.
I
Yeah, no, there's a lot of closer plane airports. That's weird.
mm-hmm.
Probably whatever.
It
Huh?
was probably cheaper for
Yeah.
the yeah.
Newark's a pretty major airport, so they have a lot of people going in and out. Um, yeah, let's go back, see what questions I got. So you said you plan on reading. Did you grow up watching YouTube? Any specific creators kind of stand out to you?
Um,
Influencers?
mm, I didn't really grow up with YouTube. I guess that started in like fifth grade.
Mm-hmm.
So not at the top of my mind, not right now. Or I think Jeffree Star.
Sorry, someone just came in my
You're
room.
fine. No, you're fine.
um,
I
Jeffree
think
Star.
Jeffree Star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like the beauty thing. Is that how you got into that? Just YouTube?
The whole
Like
cosmetics.
yeah, like cosmetics. Like what got you into cosmetics?
So honestly, okay, so I don't wear eyelashes like that. I'm not a big like fan of wearing them every single day because I like the more natural look, I guess you could say. So when I go out, like I would wear lashes for like homecoming or like go to a party, you know what I mean? So when I would find lashes, I never liked the way they looked on me. I feel like they weren't going all out. And then when I go out stuff, I want to go all out. So I was like, I think that I could find and like have my own eyelashes that would make me feel going all out, for example. So um, YouTube was a big thing because I feel like eyelashes make the whole look. I don't know if you understand it, but I feel like it makes it the look, the look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't understand at all.
And,
Hey, sorry, I don't understand
oh, you're
cosmetics.
fine.
Yeah,
You're fine.
I don't even know. The only reason I know Jeffree Star is because of the Shane Dawson documentary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it, but I know it's like a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Where do you? So you said you want to spread into other products, and build that. Do you have any plans to? I do like what are your plans to grow? So like you want to make these more products. Marketing wise though, how do you plan on getting more people?
So okay, so there are like these little ads that you could do on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
where you could like pay I think $5 or something. I've never really looked into that much, but I know you could do ads where it'll pop up on other people's Instagrams.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do that. And then my mom works at the airport, so she's gonna hand out like she's gonna promote there,
Mm-hmm.
so you could take the word out with them. Um, and then I don't know. As for right now, we're just really trying to like get everything ready because so I had a summer job over the summer and I made really good money there. So at first I did start like paying for everything,
Mm-hmm.
and then me and my mom got in a fight and she was all like I was kind of mad at her, and so she's like, oh yeah, she's like, I'll buy the first sample. So she bought the first samples, which was like I think $120 for 18 samples.
Mm-hmm.
Or 12, it was 12 samples. So then from there, she just started like, I lost my job because the owner wasn't making enough money. So she's kind of like funding it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a new order coming in on the 10th, and that's when we have our new collection and our new like restock because we're currently sold out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay, so you sold out. Did you make money off of it?
No. Well, okay, so like we basically paid everything off because we had the website was like $350, all the samples. So basically, I'm gonna call it a batch. So that batch paid everything off. So
You
now this
broke even. You broke even?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome. That's good. You're small
yeah.
business early on. That's all you can ask for. Um,
Mhm.
you'll scale eventually, but breaking even,
Mhm.
that's perfect. So your mom isn't like, this business sucks. It's not making any money.
So yeah, she personally, I'm not here to make the money for it. A lot of people have been asking me like there's people at my school who want to start something, but they're just doing it for the money. And I mean, money's a part of it, but I feel like if you're just doing it for the money, you don't really have passion for it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like you have to have passion if you want to do something like that.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally understand that. Like for me, money's always been a motivator, but for like I want to do what I love and I want to
Yeah,
make money doing it. I do love
yeah,
money. Like it's a like I finances and economic like it's a thing with me. I do like it, but I plan on making money through my passion. I don't plan on finding a passion to make money. It
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
exactly.
dynamic.
So
And
yeah, I wanna like obviously I'm like money is important, you know, but I'm not like great. I have plenty of time to make money, especially if I'm like as young as I am and I'm building it up and building it up. I
mhm.
could, and when I'm older, I'll have money from it. Because I do want to buy a Tesla. It sounds stupid, but I want to
It's
buy a
not
Tesla.
stupid at all.
So,
I want to buy a Tesla too. I think every teenager
so
wants to buy a Tesla.
so bad.
That's why I want to buy Tesla stock because I know everyone is about to buy a Tesla the second they get the money too. Like
Oh,
I almost bought one. I just sold my. I had a truck. I sold it. I probably had at that point like 16 grand in my bank account, and I wanted to take out a loan and buy one. And my mom was like, "Bad idea, bad idea."
my mom said I can't buy a Tesla until like I have the money because she's the one me paying like payments on it. She wants me to pay it all whole. So ever since the business, I've been like, if I put my mind towards something, I get it. So
hmm
it's gonna take a while, but I'm gonna get it. So
Yeah, I mean, just keep cycling the money into your business, and it'll work out in the end. Like it's hard for me to give advice because I'm just a teenager trying to start something too. Like we're all in the same spot, so we can have
yeah,
conversations about business, but I can't be like, this is my advice to you because I've been so successful in life. Like nah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
been. So anything I say is purely conversational. Um, until I'm successful, and then I'll start giving advice.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, so it looks like you're on a good track. The fact that you're so young and you're a sophomore, like you have time to screw up. And I mean, I have
Yeah,
time to screw up too. Like I'm a senior, but it's all still young. We haven't even hit 20 yet. So there's
yeah,
like there are people that start their lives at like 27 when they get out of college with a degree they hate and they're
yeah.
$100,000 in debt and they make something. So like the fact that you're so young and I'm so young and there's this trajectory, like it feels to me it's always felt like guaranteed success if I'm willing to put in the work. And from what I've heard, it sounds like you're willing to put in the work. Like you said, some friends left you and like you're fine with that if they're not supporting you, and you took college courses to accelerate over the summer. That's something I did, so I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, like losing friends is like always hard, you know. And then I feel like that's something in high school that's always going to be there. Um, like at lunch, okay, so I was in a big group last year, and I mostly hang out with seniors because I feel like the kids in my grade are just super childish and I can't stand them. So
Same.
I do hang out with like older people. So I had one really good close friend that was in my grade, and then we're not really friends anymore. So now I just kind of like I'm close to myself. So at lunch, I just like I'll go to the deck room and I'll just sit by myself and I'll like catch up on work. I'll do notes or just like whatever it takes, you know.
hmm
So yeah,
Yeah. No, that sounds awesome. Do you have? I don't really have too many more questions. I feel like I kind of get the gist of the business and how you got there and all of that. It's a similar. Your story is a similar story to mine. It's a similar story to the person that got on the podcast before. So that's yeah. It's interesting to see how young entrepreneurs all have the same kind of DNA.
yeah.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Um,
or talk about?
I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't know, a lot's happening right now, so I'm kind of all over the place because I think in a couple of minutes or like 30 minutes we're gonna go um ship out the rest of the orders, and then after that I have to work on our new boxes designs because we're coming out like St. Patrick's Day out of like all of a sudden, so I need to get the design done today, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like busy a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but
What's
yeah.
that process like for you to make lashes? Like, do you buy a bunch from a company and then
So
get them and
okay,
ship them, or?
I have the box right here. I okay. So the lashes aren't in the place. Um, so I have a vendor in China, and she has like a whole catalog of different eyelashes, and they're all like different prices. They're all like the so I have mink, which is animal fur, and a lot of people are against that. But I mean, it does stay longer and they last longer. So, um, mink is more expensive. So I asked for samples of the lashes so I can put them on and see if I like them or not. And then after that, I told her which ones I wanted. So we only came out with 6 designs right now, or not designs, but like styles. As for the box, so this is the packaging for the box. It's like marbled, and then it has like, I don't know if you can see it, but like reflection here, and then like glitter, and then
Mm-hmm.
so this is a custom box. So this box is $1.50 each, and you have to order a minimum of 100 boxes. So I think the cheapest box from her is 60 cents a box, but I don't like the cheap look. I feel like presentation is the key to a lot of the things, and I feel like if you have a good presentation, then more people are, like it's an eye catching. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I designed the box like I told her how I wanted it. I told her like I wanted the marble with the glitter with this kind of font, and I said like what word they wanted like on it. So it really is like whatever I say, she does it basically.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's cool. That's interesting. How did you get in touch with the vendor? How do you find that person?
So there's vendors literally all over. You can find them on like YouTube, Instagram.
You just look up eyelash vendor.
Yeah, basically, I
Yeah.
found mine through YouTube, but because I was like doing research about like how to start like an eyelash business, and I went through the comments, and she was like, "Hi, like I sell lashes. I'm a vendor." And then I contacted her on WhatsApp. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then we just started communicating, and I feel like at first there's like a doubt, you know, like what if they're ripping me off? Because she's from China, so it's like a long ways away. So with me personally, I didn't really have any doubt,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like I wasn't like, oh, she's gonna rip me off. There are other people that could rip you off, but I didn't really. And I contacted more than one vendor because just like the pricing wise.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sticking with her for right now. Yeah.
No, that's cool. That's interesting. I mean, you're learning. Even if the business fails tomorrow, you've already learned so many lessons. Like, it's worth
Yeah. Like
everything
I
you've
could
put into it.
after like if it fails after I graduate, I could literally start a new one.
Mm-hmm.
And like I already know. And like we two of the styles haven't really sold that much, so now we know not to. We're just continuing those ones because they're not selling, as well as the other ones. So after those sell out, we're not gonna produce those anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah. I yeah, this book, back to this, like this is like the key. um yeah, I mean, you even said you were hiring a professional photographer. Like, I just bought my own camera.
Yeah.
I didn't really like well, I want to do the YouTube thing. This is on my webcam right now. It's a good webcam left over from when I was a gaming YouTuber. But yeah, but for like different posts and stuff, I just thought it would be cheaper to get my own camera and figure that out. I got this, and the standard kit lens is like fine for most things, and then there's a couple other lenses that are like $100 each. So all in all, I'm like 600 in, and like a couple other random things.
Do you
You can
have a like? Do you have like a big following?
No, no, not quite. I mean, I'm at like 150 subscribers.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, 100 of those were left over, and then I was waiting for this camera to come in to record my intro like channel page video. So I have 4 videos posted right now. Each one got like 100, 150. One hit 200 views. Um, so I'm gonna record after Christmas my channel trailer. I'm gonna start running. You said with the Instagram ads. I'm gonna do Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube ads and try and get people to subscribe to my channel. If I do it right, if from what I've researched goes the right way, I should be able to grow pretty damn quickly. Like hit 1,000 subs in the next few months if the numbers what I've seen is right, and if not, then I should be able to get like 50 subs a week and hit
I'm gonna check
50 or
my
100.
battery. My 5%.
Yeah, so I've got this whole thing planned out. The channel's all about reaching out to. Hey, can you just give me like 30 seconds? Yeah. It's sorry. The channel.
You're fine.
The channel's all about like reaching out to young entrepreneurs like you or me, and other people. So I want to hear stories from people like you, and I want to make content about high school and young entrepreneurship and all that. That is actually my cue that I have to go. Sorry to cut this off a little bit early.
No, you're fine.
Do you have any closing remarks? Anything you want to say?
Not right now. I
No?
think I'm good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna link your Instagram and your YouTube. You said you started your YouTube channel, so I'm gonna link that, your Instagram, your website, all of that in the description. People listening on the podcasts, www.definewisdom.com. You'll be able to see this video, find my YouTube, get all of that. All my stuff for following is linked in the description. And yeah, so thanks for coming on. It'll be posted probably in 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay.
I only want to do one podcast a week because I got other videos and I don't want to oversaturate with podcasts.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know when I'm gonna post this, and then I'll blast it to all my social media. And if you want to like make a TikTok, hey, I was on a podcast, and Instagram post, go look at this, so we can get as many views on this as possible.
Got it.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
No, thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. I gotta go though. Bye.
Bye.